What's up, everybody? How are you today? This is Jim from the Pain PT, and we're going to talk about expressing yourself versus repressing yourself. So, this whole premise of expression over repression is really what we're talking about. And when we think about Dr. Sarno's work um, and mind body syndrome, TMS, tension myositis syndrome, his whole premise was that we are actually repressing emotions and we're not actually expressing them, or the body is actually expressing them through symptoms. So when we think about this, he was such a brilliant guy to come up with this theory that when we hold back our natural feelings, they can be sort of come out through the body in physical symptoms. And he also tied in personality traits. So if somebody is a people pleaser, somebody is a goodist, somebody has a tendency to say yes when they mean no, somebody who is a perfectionist, all these things create tension internally, and they'll create feelings and emotions. And a lot of times, with our personality types the way they are, is we hold these things in. We repress them. We hold on to them internally in the body. And then they come out physically. So if we can take this model of repression and we can flip it to expression, which means to go ahead and open up to and feel what's happening in the body. That's a form of expression. If you let your body express itself in terms of pain, in terms of other symptoms, emotions, they're also in the body. So if we let the physical expression take place, that is one way of healing, or one way of allowing this energy, this emotional energy, to be expressed. So we can do that in a physical way. Now, we can also express ourselves in a verbal way, just like I'm talking to you now. And this is a very natural and normal way of dealing with things. And this is something where we want to work on changing. We talked about acceptance and change in another video. So part of the change is learning to open up more, be more verbal or more vocal with your feelings. You probably know people, friends or colleagues or family, who are very open, very expressive, with that saying they wear their emotions on their sleeve. You know exactly how they're feeling always. And these type of people, as you know, they don't get TMS, they don't get physical symptoms because they're constantly emoting, they're constantly expressing what they're feeling, and they don't hide it. Okay, so with TMS, we typically hide it. We hold it in. We hold back. We're reserved. We're stoic. We're the nice person. We don't say bad things. We don't honor our feelings, the anger, the frustration, the irritation. We don't actually honor that and express it. But one of the things you want to try to do as part of your recovery is to learn to express these things, so you're not repressing them internally. Okay, so far we got physical expression, we got verbal expression. Now you can also do what's called written expression, which is journaling. And a lot of people like to write, and that's another way of expressing how you feel, to get in touch with your inner feelings, get in touch with actually connecting with these feelings and putting them on paper as a way to get them out. So the worst thing we can do is repress all these things, is to hold them in and either look the other way, meaning we don't want to look at them, which is a form of flight, or we basically battle against them. We fight against our feelings. So we want to get in touch with our feelings, and a feeling is emotions. A feeling is also symptoms because we feel that in the body. And we want to learn to express these things. Let your body express what it's expressing. So if it's expressing pain to you or other symptoms, let it do that. Don't try to repress that expression. Okay? If you're feeling emotion in your body, let that express itself as well. So this is a somatic work. Pain is very somatic. Feelings are also somatic emotions, and they have certain qualities to them as well. So, for example, anger is more burning, hot feeling. Fear is more shaky, nervous type feeling. And sadness is more heavy, watery type feeling in the body. So, feelings have a certain quality to them, and they have a certain expression to them in the body if you let your body do that. Now, with this expression, when we're working on expression, we always want to hold the mental mindset or premise that this is really good for us. So important that you keep this mindset that what you're doing, expressing, letting your body express, are you verbally expressing or expressing on paper, that this is actually very therapeutic, and it is. But a lot of times we have this um, sort of training, or we've been taught this, or we have a conditioning pattern that it's not good to let our body express itself. We don't want this pain. I don't want to feel this. I don't want to feel anger. I don't want to feel frustration, sadness, fear. I don't want to do that. But we need to open to this first with your mind and understand that when you do that, it's very healing and very normal and very good. And that's part of the way out of this. So expressing versus repressing. So just carry that with you each day, that am I repressing what's happening in my body physically? Am I repressing verbally? Am I repressing in any other way? Or am I expressing myself? Is my body allowed to express itself in whatever way it wants to? Am I verbally expressing my feelings and not holding back? Telling people how I really feel, being more open, emotive about things. Am I writing things down? Am I journaling my feelings? Because you want to express. And when you do, you're going to feel better. If you are repressing and continue down that path, good chance you're not going to feel good physically or emotionally. You're going to feel bottled up, kind of feel stymied, stagnated, depressed, more pain. That's what happens when you repress. So, good luck, everybody. You can do this. This is really a change in people's sort of how they deal with things, this expression. And just look to other people who are naturally expressive and just take your clues from them, that's where you want to head towards, because a lot of times we haven't learned that, and that's not in our nature. Reach out with questions. Let me know if you have any trouble with this. This is what I work with people all the time. All these little aspects of how we deal with pain and symptoms and emotions and thoughts. Basically, how we deal with our brain and our nervous system. Take care, everybody. Talk to you soon. Bye.